Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jennifer's Open Book, where we don't believe in filters. Coming at you late tonight. We are going to be talking about what the title says. She's, I forgot what the title was. So, anyway, we're going to be talking about,
Is she really into you?
there you go. See, that's why you're here.
No.
We're going to. We're going to be talking about signs, the signs that people show when they're interested or when they lose interest. And you guys heard them, you guys see them. My favorite guest, comedian See No Evil. I like it when he makes his presence known.
Yeah, that's me. What's going
If
on,
you
people?
if you have not already subscribed to this channel, subscribe now, like this video and share it. Leave comments. You guys, I can see my comments now. Leave
No, she
comments.
can't.
Okay, I can hear my comments.
I'm
Leave
snitching.
comments and let me know what you think of this video. Come with your questions, we'll get them answered, or just say hi. Go check out some of my other videos and let me know what you think, you guys. So, signs that someone, first, we're going to talk about the signs that people show when they're interested. This is kind of difficult for me. I don't know about you, but a lot of times people look at body language and stuff like that, and that's impossible for us.
That's
So
usually the first indication.
we usually have to be talking to someone to tell whether they're interested or not. I'm a girl, so guys usually flirt. I don't know if girls flirt outright as much as I do because I'm a flirt. It doesn't mean that I'm interested. I just flirt. I just flirt. I tell you that I'm flirting, but I'm not really interested.
Thought you
But
was about to start singing the R. Kelly song.
no, no. It's in my head though. It's in my head though. But like, how do you tell whether a female is like interested? How can you tell whether it's okay to approach them? First of all,
Well, honestly, I'm used to women approaching me. And I'm
mm,
just being honest.
mm.
Um, I I do flirt. I guess I'm naturally a flirt. I've been told. And most of the time I'm not trying. It's just my natural personality just to entertain. So it comes off as flirting. So females do bite, and then I'm like, oh shoot, she interested in me. What did I do? And then people tell me, you were flirting. I'm like, no, I wasn't. That's not my idea of flirting. Flirting is actually, you know, this I'm interested in you. You're actually flirting so hard that I mean trying so hard that it turns into flirting and it sounds like you are like everybody can notice it. But I'm usually like joking with them or something like that. And my idea of flirting is when you're like, so you have beautiful eyes, that's lovely perfume you're wearing. I don't do that kind of stuff, unless something
Oh,
really
no
grabs
one
my
does that.
attention. Yeah. If you smell good, I'm gonna tell you. I don't care who you are.
But do you
You know what
use
I'm
the
saying?
word lovely? Do you say that's lovely
No, I
perfume?
don't say it's quite lovely. I don't do that. No, 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 no. If it smells good, I'll tell them like you smell like some candy or something. It just I don't have any particular thing that I say when it comes to anything. Stuff just flies out of my mouth, and you know that's why I'm an entertainer, and that's why people like being around me because I do tend to say things that just come to my head, and that's the spontaneous reaction.
So I've been in situations where guys think that I'm flirting and I'm not. I'm just
Mm,
really just having a conversation with
mm,
them.
mm-hmm.
And I'm serious. So, and I'm gonna tell you, gonna give you an example. I met this guy in an office. We were there for a meeting, and we were waiting for our appointment. And we were just talking, and I was kind of like laughing at because he was kind of funny. He was making me laugh a little bit, and we just had general conversation about life and everything. And I was comfortable enough to talk to him, but I wasn't interested in him. His voice wasn't um attractive to me. He just I wasn't interested. But when we were done with the conversation, he was like, he said, "Are you in a relationship with somebody?" I'm like, "Oh shoot." I said no because I'm a terrible liar. I said no, but I'm not looking to
Mhm.
be in a relationship anyway. That's my cop out. I'm not looking to be in a relationship right now. My focus is on me and my child right now and trying to get ahead and everything. So he says, "Well, let me call you sometimes so that we can just talk." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm thinking it's okay because I just told him that I wasn't interested, right? I just told him I wasn't interested in a relationship. But then when he called me, he tried to turn it into something more, and I had to like throw up my guard and put on my not mean girl, but kind of back off of like the conversation and laughing and everything. Like, dude, I told you I wasn't interested. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to hurt his feelings or anything, but I told him that I wasn't interested. But
Well,
like I said, sometimes my general conversation, I think guys think, not just guys, but even females, the guys' girlfriends and stuff like that, think that I'm flirting with their man and stuff, and I'm not. I'm actually just genuinely nice to people. I'm not trying to flirt with them or anything.
okay. So give me give me five things that you would do to let a guy know that you're interested, even if you're not showing them. But what are five things that you think happen when you're interested in a guy?
um, I will actually tell a guy that I'm interested after we talk for so long. I will offer my phone number. I'll say, you
So
should
that
call or
that
text me sometime.
okay.
So, I can't think anything else.
No, you gonna have to think because every woman doesn't. Every woman, including you, doesn't just come out and say, "Hey, I'm interested in you."
I'm sure that I have body language that shows a guy when I'm interested. I might smile a little extra. It might be an extra smile because I like him or whatever. But it might be an extra smile, maybe an extra little giggle because I'm goofy. Like I said, I'll be like, why don't you call me sometimes, or maybe we could go out. Like I'll do that. I don't know. I guess there probably isn't much difference between me flirting and my general conversation. I can
Mm,
I can see how I could come off as flirty. I can see how I could, but I'm not flirting
okay.
with every guy that I talk to. I'm not.
Well, since you can't come up with five, I guess I'll
I
throw in a
can't because
couple things.
I always I'm like I said, my conversation might come off as flirty, but I'm not good at like some women could just walk in a room and call attention from every guy in the room. I'm not her. You have to talk to me first so that I know that you're there for the most part, and then it might turn into flirting.
Well, one of the things that I've noticed when a woman is interested in a man, and I would say, use me, and I have experienced it, is when okay, I can come to work or I can come out of my house, um, and she'll come up to me and like take a piece of lint out of my hair or um, fix my collar, um, pull the gray hair out of my beard. It's something like that. It'll be more of a tidy type of thing, like, hey, this is how I want my dude to look, type of thing.
Mm.
You never find yourself doing something like that.
No,
No.
no.
That's
No.
visual stuff. It is visual stuff.
Mm.
But
I
Um,
might do like you said. I might compliment him on his cologne, like how he smells and everything. Um,
Sometimes that's not a flirt.
I
I
would
mean, it depends on how much you
compliment
put
him
on
on
it.
his voice.
Right. It,
Like
it depends
I
on how much you put. Uh oh. Wait. Excuse me.
wait, wait, time out.
Wait.
Time
Wait. What?
out.
Wait.
Tell
What?
him
Wait.
nothing.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. um, because I was about to pull out Exhibit A on your ass.
Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Leave it
um,
alone. Put it down and walk away.
because um, you can tell somebody. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's after one here. Um, the you can tell someone that their cologne or perfume smells good. Listen, if I smell a female has on something nice, I'll tell her. But sometimes you can throw a little extra on it to say, "Hey, your perfume smells good. Plus, I like you," without saying it. Be like, "Hey, you smell like some kind of sweet, like almost just bit you." Boom, right
Mm-mm.
there. That's flirting. That's flirting. If you just say, "Hey," if I just say, "Hey, your perfume smells nice. It smells real good. Where did you buy that from?" Type of stuff, or what is it? That's innocent. Okay. Um. Sorry. That's not 100% innocent, but depending on what you throw after it, if you throwing some bait out there to make her keep talking, depending on who she is, it could be flirting. Then you could get slapped with a sexual harassment case. Damn it,
my
me
con-
too.
like I said, my conversation, it might even just start off as a regular conversation and it turn into me flirting. Like I said, I probably use body language more than anything. Um,
You sound like
with
a whole bunch of songs right now. First it was R. Kelly, now it's Tyrese. My gosh, keep going.
y'all gonna be making y'all playlist right now.
Yeah, you gonna dive
Um,
in next?
so this one guy actually was guys I met in the same night. I'm not used to getting a lot of attention from guys, not all at the same time. But this one night, this guy was he noticed that I was blind and he grabbed my hand and walked me. It was a party at someone's house and we were heading to the basement. So
Oop.
he was holding my hand and helping me down the basement steps. It was a big party. Everybody like it was a basement party. But he
I'm
was
sorry, we don't have
talking.
those down here.
Oh, well, we have them in St. Louis and in Cleveland. You guys don't
Okay,
have basements. Y'all don't have basements. I'm like, what? No,
only
y'all
in
have
certain
basements.
areas. Only in certain areas. There's very few areas in the South Florida.
But this was one of those times, a very rare time. Like I really was not into this guy. He was doing too much for me. But his cousin was there.
Oh my gosh.
So somebody told his cousin, like, get your people because I guess they saw my face because like I said, this guy was just he was over the top and it was
Really?
aggravating.
What
So
else did
his
he do?
cousin it was just like the way he was talking, he was dancing all on me, it was just too much.
Oh,
Um
you were getting some cockle French friction and stuff like coccular
and you know what
friction.
I thought he was drunk, but he wasn't. I found out later
Mm.
on that I found out later on that he spoke the way he did because of a brain injury. It wasn't like he was I found out he
Oh,
was really smart and everything, but it impaired his speech a little bit. And I
oh.
am so unattracted to drunk people. Like I cannot
It was too
stand
similar.
drunk men.
It was too
So
similar.
it was like he sounded like he was drunk and I just wanted him to get away from me. But his cousin was like, "Hey, bruh, calm down." So I heard his cousin's voice and I was like, "Hey."
Oh
I,
my
that,
gosh. Did he
I was
jump
like,
in with his cape on?
I said, "Cousin, what is your?" I said, "Cousin, what's your name?" So he introduced himself and everything. I was like, "How you doing?" Um, and he was like, "I'm good, ma." And he went about his business. I was like, "Oh shoot, he must not have been interested," because I was kind of flirting. So I like for real deflated, like, oh shoot. So
Oh.
everybody got in a circle. We were playing Taboo. So it was like boy, girl. Everybody got in a circle to play Taboo. And he came and sat next to me. So I kind of lightened up a little bit after that. I was like, oh, he come and sit next to me. So I started smiling and I looked at him like I
Her
could.
Christmas ornament started lighting up.
I couldn't. I wasn't really into the game, and the way that the game is played is a little bit of it was visual, but I did play a little bit. So we were talking until it got around to us. He actually struck up a conversation about me being blind and everything. And while I'm talking to him, I got my little flirty smile on and everything. So we kind of spent the night getting to know each other and playing this game. And at the end of the night, he got up to help clean up and everything. And he walked away. And my cousin was like, "It's time to go." And I'm like, "Dang, he didn't even ask me for my number." So we got up to leave, and he came back. He said, "Hey, why don't you give me your phone number so I could call you sometime?" I was like, "Worst burger I've ate." But anyway,
You
you
just telling the
um.
whole story. Oh my god.
But what I'm saying is, like, I was flirting with him. And I don't know if
Yeah.
he got that I was flirting with him, but I was
Apparently
flirting
he
with him.
did if he came
I
back.
mean, he came back, but he had walked away, and I thought that he like the first time he was just like,
He
"Hey,
might
how
have
you
been
doing?" Like he
thirsty or
wasn't
something. He
in
might have had the
what,
boo.
whatever it was. He came back, and at the time, I was happy that he came back, and he was a really sweet guy. So yeah, I that's how I flirted a little bit, just my hand conversing with him or whatever. I told him he smelled good. I did tell him because he did smell. But yeah. So anyway, once you're with somebody and wait, first of all, well, I mean it's obvious when somebody's not into you, not interested in you for real. Don't you think? Sometimes.
You're
I thought
not
he was. I
creepy.
don't know, cause I thought I thought he wasn't interested in me, and he came back and asked me for my phone number. Maybe it's not that obvious, but like when I'm not interested, like I said, I usually say something like, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I actually had to tell a guy that I was married or I was engaged to get him
All
to leave me
females do that.
alone. I've never had to do that before, but I had to tell this guy that I was engaged. Well, actually, I didn't tell him. My mother told him that I was engaged because he wouldn't leave me alone. And I'm like, make him
You
go
broke
away.
his little
Because
heart.
I will ignore somebody. Like I will. Like I'll just act like they're not there, which is mean. But I don't know what's worse, like telling somebody you're not my type, I'm not interested in you, or
Listen,
to ignore them. Like what's what?
throughout history, people have always fought with that. And honestly, they all hurt. If you interested in somebody and they let you down, whether it's harsh or not, it still hurts. It's just how deep does it hurt? That's all it is. It's gonna hurt because you can
Hmm.
spend your time dreaming about somebody. You can even blow a load thinking about somebody, and then when you do approach them, they'll be like, "No, I can't," or "No, I'm not interested," or they can give you some kind of excuse, but letting somebody down is always hurtful towards the other person because in order to approach somebody, you have to like them first. You have to have some kind of interest in them, right?
Hmm.
And sometimes you can take signs that somebody is into you too, and you're dead wrong, right?
True. That has happened to me. Oh
Oh,
my goodness, that has happened to me. Oh my
really?
goodness. Yeah, I thought this guy was like flirting with me. He had came around a couple times and I finally worked up the nerve to like say something to him. I was like, "So, when are we gonna go out?" He said, "You are too young for me."
Mm.
I was like, who broke my little teenage heart.
Oh.
However, I have done like it was this guy who took me out a couple times when I was a teenager. My mom wanted me to have a boyfriend so bad. So she hooked me up with this guy and he was mean. And he took me to the movies once and he was like he almost we went to okay, so this was one of those times. You remember we talked about the drive in and what you're supposed to do at the drive in?
Uh-huh.
How you
When
supposed
you
to
supposed
make
to
out at
keep
the
your hands to yourself?
drive-in?
Uh-huh.
No, you're not. But this time I thought you were because this guy took me to the drive-in and I was not into him at all. Like I said, he wasn't really a nice person. He had issues with me being blind for one thing. But he was like all over me at the drive-in and I asked him to stop.
I wanna watch the movie. Oh, you're so beautiful in the dark.
So, I was trying to think of the best way to let him down and get home safely. So I told him, like, I'm like, I don't feel like that about you. You more like a brother to me.
Oh,
Woo,
that
that was
hurt.
that was the
That hurt.
longest ride home. That was
That
the
hurts.
longest.
Friend zone. Oh my gosh.
Tell you, this guy was hot. Like I said, he wasn't a nice person, and I think he had anger issues for real. But when I tell you, it was so tense in that car all the way home, I just wanted to get there. I wanted to
Were you afraid of
cry.
him?
I was a little bit nervous.
He
Yeah.
was a sad dog.
He was
Sad dog.
he was
His
angry. Like I
his
could
name was
feel
Mad Dog. Mad Dog. Mad Dog? No good. Uh-oh, gotta go.
so so and he didn't he was really quiet for a long time. And I was like, "Are you good?" So he explained to me how
Oh, I like when females let you down and they ask you if you're okay.
because what it was just so much tension in the car and like I said my nerves was bad because of the tension in the car. So I was kind of trying to break the tension, but I
Hmm.
didn't do anything but make it worse because he explained to me in a low voice that made me even more nervous how he hates it when he's into a female and they say stuff like um I think of you like a brother. I was like, people feel like they feel. And I'm like, we ain't there yet. I can't really explain to you the tension in this car. It was like when I got in the house, I was like, oh, thank God. Because he made me nervous. And I
You
didn't talk
lucky he
to
dropped
him.
you at your house.
He had to take me home. We were in my mother's car.
Oh,
He was
wow.
driving my mom's car. Yeah. So when he took me home, I told him bye. And that was it for him. That was it for him.
Did he try to call after that?
I can't remember. I don't think I heard from him after that. If he
That was the
did,
smart thing.
if if he did, I didn't talk to him or I didn't talk to him long because like I said, he wasn't that friendly to begin with, and that car ride just he was probably an ass whooper in the making. Okay, and
Mm.
I didn't want to be the first.
Well, y'all hear that? Be careful, 'cause you could be flirting with somebody, and then you don't like them. I know that happened to me. I mean, I guess the last story. I guess we coming up on our time. Um, I actually was. I met this chick. I actually met her on the phone on one of those chat lines back in the days, and she sounded cool, had a nice voice, had a nice description and everything. And I talked her into coming over and hanging out with me at my apartment. And she came over. She was in my bed. We was watching TV. She was pretty. She was sexy. This when I was able to see. And we were laying next to each other. She was like up on her elbow, looking at the TV. and I was laying down flat, and she was like, I was like talking to her, and she started talking back to me. I was like, oh my gosh. And like I said, sometimes I just say things, I say the first thing that comes out of my mouth. And the first thing that came out was, when the last time you saw a dentist?
Oh,
I didn't mean to say it. I didn't mean to say it. Her breath was so bad. Oh my gosh. She was like, my tooth been hurting. I was like,
oh, really?
why haven't you gone to see it? I was like, yeah, that's the reason. You got your diagnosis right there. And she was like, I don't have any insurance. I was like, shit. Oh no. I'm gonna have to let this one go. Can't deal with this breath. It smells bad. It smells bad. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I promise. I called her. Listen, her breath was so bad. I didn't even want to pay for her to get back home. I made her walk. It was bad. I probably shouldn't have did that, but that it made me mad. Like, how long are you gonna sit there and let your teeth rot before they fall out?
You mean?
You know, was I wrong? Was I
Yes,
wrong?
yes,
Yeah, I know I was.
yes.
That's why
It
I
was.
called her. I called her. I was calling her afterwards because I did like her, but I'm sorry. I think our conversations will last longer on the phone.
So wait, one more thing, because that wasn't the last point. So when you're with somebody, when you've been with somebody for, I mean, you don't necessarily have to be with somebody, but after you've been talking to somebody for so long, you realize that this is not the person, or like, how can you tell when they stop being interested in you? You know when
For
you're not interested in them anymore, but when they stop being interested in you.
when a female isn't interested in you anymore, um, this may sound funny, but the number one thing that she does is goes and starts working out. Because all of those pounds that she got lazy on and gained while she was with you, now she wants to work them off so she can meet the next dude. So if your female decides she wants to up and start taking aerobics classes, pole dancing, gym gym memberships, yeah, she's ready to leave your ass.
Either that or she's tired of being fat. So
um,
that's something.
another thing, of course, you're gonna stop getting booty. It's gonna be very either you're gonna stop getting it or it's gonna be very sporadic. Um,
True.
yeah.
True story.
Another thing, you're not gonna be eating when she eats anymore, or you're not gonna be eating at all. You're gonna have to find your own food.
True.
Um, she's another thing. She's not gonna tell you when you have a big stain on your shirt when you're walking out of the house.
I
You
don't
know,
know about that.
she's not gonna pay attention to that kind of detail anymore. She doesn't care. Um, she may not even clean up the damn house no more. You know, it phone calls. She's gonna start sneaking off with her phone to go have conversations. Um, doesn't want to do together things. Let me see. Is there anything else? She not even gonna want to share her snacks with you. Okay, what you got? What? How do you feel? What do you think when the dude is done with you?
I agree. I agree with everything you said except for working out thing. Usually when a guy is done with me, um, I'm gonna say they start getting uh kind of mean. Like I date assholes
You mean
anyway,
tired of your
but
shit?
but they become bigger assholes. No, like this one guy, he just started being like really nasty, talking to me bad and everything. And I asked him one day because we ended up being really good friends afterwards. But I asked him one day, like, why did he start acting like that with me? Because we seemed like we were doing really good together. And he said, because I wanted you to break up with me. I'm like,
Mm.
why didn't you just break up with me? And then I like we stopped after we broke up. We weren't friends for a long time, and we kind of found each other later, and ended up being friends for a few years after that. And I mean like real friends, not even like friends with benefits or anything. That was my homie. And he was like, I wanted you. He didn't explain to me why he wanted me to break up with him. Well, actually, what he said was he felt like I was too good for him or something like that,
I heard of people doing that a lot.
which
I
I
did.
think is a I think that's a cop out for real. I don't know how
Of course
true
it is,
that is,
because they
but
want to make it seem like you got rid of them. Like, so when it comes back up, you broke up with me. No, you broke up with me. They can say that it was your fault, even though they induced it.
guys will stop calling, and I'm like, okay, he's not calling me. It looks like I'm doing all the phone calling, so yeah. Um, my phone calls don't get answered. Mm, that's about the extent of my experience, other than like a guy just being like,
Yeah, yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
I had one guy. Uh, I don't know if this is him not being into me or just thinking my sister is like super pretty, but his friend was telling him how pretty I was, and he was like, "You think she pretty? You should see her sister." And I was like, "Ooh."
Hmm? What did you say?
He was like, his friend was telling him how pretty I was. I was sitting there in front of him, and he was like, "Oh, she's pretty." He said, "You think she pretty? You should see her sister."
Mm,
And like
ooh,
yeah, I was like,
ooh.
okay.
And on our next episode, we're going to
Things
talk
not
about
to
the way
say.
that people create diversions when they find out you like them and they don't like you.
Things not to say when your girlfriend is sitting right in front of you. I like that topic.
Yeah, that's dirty. If they said the mom, that's more understandable. It's still weird, but that's more understandable than to say the sister or the friend or the cousin.
Yeah.
No,
Um.
look at here.
Yeah, but like I said, other than that, guys will just be like, I don't know. And I'm one of those people. You could be straightforward with me. So if you're not interested, just say it, and I'll be like, all right, cool.
Everybody can't take the truth.
Yeah, that everybody can't, but I'm one of those people I can. Tell me, don't lead me on, don't start treating me bad. Just be like, this ain't working. Okay, we don't have to waste each other's time anymore. So anyway, I hear you. Thank you for coming and joining me. I always enjoy you. I always appreciate you coming on here as a guest. Let the people know where to find you, please.
In about 5 minutes, you can find me in my bed. I'll meet you there. Um, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, any social media platform except for Snapchat and TikTok under comedian C No Evil. You can find all my content, chit chat with me. If you have anything you want me to cover that came out that's silly, send it to me. We can definitely learn and laugh. All right. Do appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button on Jennifer's page. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment. And whenever you come on my pages, you do the same. We would love to know who you are. And we appreciate you checking in and checking us out.
You guys, this guy is funny. You gotta check him out every week. Is it every week you guys they do a live, him and Alicia Journey. They do a live and talk about things that's going on in the news and pop culture and stuff like that. And it's hilarious, especially when he does his impressions. They're funny. I always enjoy them. But you guys found me here on YouTube under Jennifer's Open Book. If you found me here, you can find me on Instagram under the same name, Jennifer's Open Book. And you can find me on Facebook under Jennifer Janelle, JINNERFER,
ER.
JINNELLE. I was trying to do it fast before it started. I couldn't get it out. But you guys can find me over there. You
You play
guys leave
Scrabble with her?
comments.
She's using up all the ends just on her name.
I am. I am every last end. You guys leave comments. Let me know if you got a story to tell. If you just want to come on here and converse with me, I was getting ready to say the wrong thing. If you want to come here and converse with me, I love to talk. I love to chat. So just let me know in the comments, or like I said, inbox me on Facebook or Instagram and let me know, you guys. So until next time, thank you for joining me tonight. Did you guys see my pretty Christmas tree? I'm gonna walk away so you can see my Christmas tree. Everything on this tree flies. I don't know if you guys can see this or
I
not,
see it. It's
but we have,
beautiful. Not.
shut up. We have birds and unicorns. I have a daughter. Almost everything on the tree flies, seriously. And it's pink and turquoise and covered in glitter. I love Christmas. And hopefully you guys have a happy holiday. Um, I'm probably going to see you guys tomorrow. And I'm going to be posting a little bit over the holidays. We are going to visit some people out of town. So I'll see you then too. So you guys stay tuned. I got some good stuff coming up for you in the new year as well. So stay tuned. Until next time, I love you. Bye.
See y'all later.